Well, first, my parents told me to tell you hi.
Yep.
You were here when my mom was
Played basketball.
here.
Coach Snyder. Yep.
Yes.
She was a hell of a player too.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank
She
you.
was.
I know she really, really respects you. And
I don't know why. I didn't draw up one play or recruit her here or anything like that, but other than she graduated, she worked for my wife for a while at corporate systems, and
okay.
my wife loved her.
Okay.
She's a great person. And just had a hell of a time, you know, and you know, and as you know, appreciate the work ethic.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, yes.
Today's world, sometimes employers don't get that.
I completely agree. I actually learned a lot of my work ethic from them.
Is that what I coffee you?
It's oat milk with tea.
Yeah.
Have you ever had taste test right here?
Yep, it is.
It's good stuff.
I'm sorry.
No, yeah. So tell me, do you have any summer plans? What's the life looking like off the field?
Well, life looking off the field seems like as you get older, it gets busier. And got a daughter that's in grad school. We're trying to get her in and out. She's got 2 more long semesters. So my wife and I are gonna go down to the coast, spend a week or so down there. We didn't get to go at Christmas time because she had COVID. So trying to make that up, and then just live one day at a time. Really. Yep.
So how has the off season been going for you
The
guys?
spring, we finished officially on last Saturday, and we had a couple of spring games on Saturday with who we played, Hardin Simmons and McMurray over at Abilene. We've had a really, really young squad this spring, and so giving those guys chances to play a lot has been really beneficial. And you can see just the growth of the group as a whole. And it's been a good group, fun to work with, a lot of energy, and just been fun to be around.
If you want to, talk to me about your freshman class, kind of what they're looking like.
Well, they've done good. You know, we've got we have a local kid here that grew up here, then went to El Paso and played for the locomotive out there. Vinny Cajadro, he's about as tall as his cup, but he has been great all year. Played a lot in the fall for us. Pro mentality, just not quite a pro body, you know. And then we have, you know, when you're getting old is when you have players send their kids back to play for you.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Beck Adams, his dad was Trey Adams, played here before your mom played, and he was with some of our early teams and stuff like that. And then he's playing now, and he's a big, tall kid, like 6'5", 6'6". Played center back for us. He's doing good. He's learning, but he's made lots of leaps and bounds. And then we might have discovered, just by accident, we've got a kid out of San Antonio. His name is Clever, and I can't still pronounce his last name. It's about that long. But we played him as a number 6 this weekend, and he did fantastic in there. Big, tall. He's like a 6'4" kid, long legs, long arms, very athletic, and just during the whole 2 games he had the attitudes, not taking any you know what, and it was really positive to see that. So it's you know, those 3 guys really have a bright future for us.
What are you looking forward to most with this group going into the 2023 season?
Oh, great question. You know, what we're looking for is, you know, I mean, you're everybody's still chasing what Kindred did last year, you know, and you know, everybody wants to win the big one. And you know, we've been close a couple times, and this last 4 or 5 years we've had some really, really good teams and get deep into the tournament. And you know, in our sport, you know, you lose on penalty kicks late in this tournament. It's really gut-wrenching and stuff. But you know, every year our goal is to try to win a national championship, and that hasn't changed. Now, that's the goal. Is it realistic all the time? No, but that's the goal. That's the expectation that we want to set for our players when they come in and know what's required of them. So, you know, if we can get the team to grow, and our goal from a team perspective is to be playing our best soccer at the end of the year. You know, you're peaking at the end of the year with conference tournaments and, you know, NCAA tournaments. That's what we're trying to do. And this will be a new team because over the last 2 years, because of COVID, we've probably had about 14 to 15 kids leave because of graduation.
Yeah.
Take that extra year and then go and stuff like that. So we're pretty much out of all the COVID kids now. And so this is really going to be a new team with this young group that we have, this core, and this new group coming in that of some freshmen and some transfers to give us some experience. So it's how quickly can we put it together is the trick.
We're looking forward to watching you guys, covering you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We appreciate the coffee.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's
The
coffee.
oat.
Or the tea, or
The tea with oat milk, I think.
You know, it looks like split pea soup to me.
You know what? It kind of does.
You know, that's what I go.
Do you like it? Tastes good?
It's very good.
Does it taste good?
Yeah,
Good.
no, it tastes it. Just
Yeah.
you got to get over the looks.
Are you a coffee guy?
No, I'm a tea drinker.
I'm a tea drinker too. This is tea in here. Cheers.
Good for you.
Cheers. Yes.
When I was living in England all those years, I got really hooked on it. So you go into, they find out you're an American, you go into somebody's home or a restaurant. Oh, coffee? Coffee? No, tea. They don't tea. What's wrong with you? I hate coffee. So no, I don't hate it, but it's just I'm not tough. That's my joke. Is I'm not tough enough to drink it very often.
It's the aftertaste for me.
It's a little bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bitter.
You lived in England?
I did, yeah.
That is so cool. How long did you live in England?
About 3 years. I went to try to be a pro and play, and then you wake up one day, you go, you're not going to be good enough, and then came back, went to Midwestern for 1 semester, hated it, went back to England, went to school, and played the college team, and I have to tell you a funny story too, and then played for the college team and stuff, but I also played for the college basketball team there. I was a point guard.
Right on.
And played high school ball. Not bad. I could shoot and stuff and play. And I got there and holy crap, look at the Yank. So this with the Yank play basketball. And it was great because we would play. Some of them go and travel and play some like the military bases. And it was awesome.
That is really cool.
It was good. So
you're a dual threat. Soccer player and a point guard?
Point guard, it's
Come on. Woo! So we need to go hit the court? 1v1?
Well, sometimes we give our players, we say, let's go play for a scholarship.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
And see, play horse or anything like that.
Big knockout?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have set plans for the summer.
When I first got here, Coach Adams was the head basketball coach. And my assistant was a guy named Joel Harrison, was from Indiana. I loved Indiana basketball. Bobby Knight, everything. Bobby Knight could do no wrong. And we used to go play basketball with them in the box at lunchtime, those guys. And those guys got super aggressive. This is just pick up basketball.
Yeah.
Elbows flying, people bloody nose. Like, dude, chill out.
Like, we need some referees in
Yeah, you need
here.
some referees. You need some referees. It was great. So,
besides the coffee and tea situation, what's different from here?
The weather.
The weather.
Yeah, it rains all the time. And I finally that was part of the issues about coming home was I just got tired of being wet all the time. I just never dried out. You put on wet shoes, you take off wet shoes. You put on wet clothing, you take off wet clothing. It was just nonstop. But it was fun for me because being a soccer guy, the culture there, soccer was on the front pages or the back pages. It was talked about all the time, and so it was great to be engulfed in that type of society and culture, and to go to the games and play and everything like that. So it was fantastic. And, the Mexican food was not very good.
I didn't know that they would have had the
Well, they were trying.
Okay.
Their version of a taco or a hamburger at that time was questionable. But their fish and chips and their Indian food, if you like that, is top class. So
I know what I need to try when I go there.
that's right. Get the fish and chips.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm sure you can get an assignment, right? Send you over there.
Yeah, I can be like, I need to head to England. I got to interview.
Well, you could do a follow-up on some of our players.
Yeah, you know what? Send me their info.
Okay, we can do that.
And I'll talk to them.
There's a
We'll
couple.
see what we can do. Well,
okay.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
For
Thanks
hanging
for
out
having
with
me.
us.
It's a
Of
pleasure. Tell your
course.
mom I said hello.
I absolutely will. I
Please,
absolutely will.
please.
They love
What's she doing?